It's lights out and we are racing in Moto3 here in Indonesia. It's a great launching away from pole position by Ivan Ortola, but even better, launching away alongside him on the front row. Ortola lost 12 places in the long lap. He was 4th and then dropped back down to 16th. He hasn't recovered any places on that second lap as well. He's still got another trip through the long lap penalty loop still to come for the pole starter. Now here is Ortola then in for his second long lap. So this will be long lap completed. He was in 11th place. He dropped down to 16th after his first long lap. He slots in ahead of Wasri there, doesn't he?
22nd that should be then for Ivan
19th.
Ortola.
Ivan Ortola has just been given yet another long lap penalty. Ortola is having an absolute nightmare with 3 long laps. Ortola comes through the long lap penalty loop for the 3rd time of asking. Furasato getting aggressive there on Alonso, and that is Via. That's Colin Via who's crashed out of the lead group. Look at the front, the smoke off the front tyre there, and Colin Via then tumbles out of the lead here. In terms of the championship, it's game over for Via and Ortola. Furasato there in 2nd place. Alonso just keeping that watching brief. Just look at the speed once again that Furasato and Suzuki carry through 8 and 9. And here we go. It's going to script, isn't it? There's David Alonso once again starts his late show. Furasato was on the green there on the inside of 13, wasn't he? Got to be careful on track limits. But Alonso, he always, we spoke pre-race actually off air, he always finds something, but it really matters as Furasato was out of control, out of shape there on the brakes, wasn't he, on the Honda Team Age machine. He's disappeared out of our shot. There he is now, all the way back in 8th place. He's down. Taiyo Furasato's hopes of a pre-boost going to the Japanese Grand Prix next weekend disappear in a cloud of dust. He gets the brilliant speed. Look at the momentum that Alonso is able to carry through 8 and 9, and he sets the move up quite perfectly on the inside of Fernandez. It could be when lucky number 13, is it, for David Alonso? This would tie Romano Fenati's winning record in the Moto3 World Championship. David Alonso produces yet another spectacular show here in Mandalika, and he has now 1 hand and 4 fingers on the Moto3 World Championship prize. It's lights out and we are racing in Moto2 here in Mandalika. Not the greatest start from Joe Roberts further back on that 3rd row of the grid, but it's a lightning launch away from the front row by Ayagura. He's going to get the drop on the field. He'll lead into 1st corner. And look at Somcat Chantra coming from 9th place on the grid. Chantra's going to be inside the top 3 going into turn 2. He's sandwiched in between Lopez and Dixon. Out of shape a little bit on the brakes he was going into turn 2, but it's Agura, Canet and Dixon, your top 3. Canet then in control at the front of this Grand Prix. Dixon's gone down. Is it Dixon? I think that might be Jake Dixon. And that is back-to-back crashes then for number 96, Jake Dixon. And is that the start of the end of his Moto2 World Championship Challenge in 2024?
At turn 8, although Munoz is running at the back of the field, and we very nearly lost Aldeguer there, who this time didn't make contact with a rider, but very nearly ran into his teammate at turn 10. Here comes Ayagura from quite a long way back, and he stands Lopez up. Bit of a brutal move, but he got the job done. And Gonzalez, I'm more than happy to take full advantage of that, but Lopez once again defending for his life and keeping hold of 3rd place, but Ayagura has finally figured this one out.
Slide there for Aldeguer as he came out of turn 13, and that's allowed Roberts to go through.
Oh, he nearly lost it again.
Has he got a problem? Has he got an issue?
That's Sergio Garcia.
Ayagura.
That's Garcia.
Was it Sergio Garcia? Sergio Garcia. Looked like he might have been Ayagura, but Sergio Garcia. Well,
doesn't rain, but it
can
falls.
It get any worse for the Spanish? Right, this was a real big one, wasn't it? Oh, he was wide off the edge of the curb.
Gonzalez through again. This is the 3rd different corner he's made a move. This one looks like it might stick, although Lopez is just going to launch it on the inside of 13. Is he going to be able to hold it on the inside? Surely that will compromise him on the way out of the corner. He does keep Gonzalez back.
It's any one of 4, isn't it, now for the final place on the podium? That's aggressive on the inside of Aldeguer. He has made it work. There was not a lot of room there, but what room there was, he found it. Will Gonzalez get the speed through 8 and 9 to attack Lopez in the 10? What about Aldeguer? No, Lopez once again, and here comes Aldeguer.
Oh.
Full send on the inside of Gonzalez. He moves the Grazzini riser off the line onto the dirty part of the circuit. Binder comes on through the final corner we go then very, very shortly. He has been a class of his own as the out comes the right leg to celebrate. A class apart has Canet been here in Mandalika. He takes a dominant Moto2 win here in Indonesia. 6.2 seconds clear of Ayagura. Alonso Lopez does hold on to the podium position. What a performance, what a weekend, and he's been the man in Mandalika in Moto2 from the get-go.
If you can get enough of MotoGP, click here to subscribe.